Hello my friends, we have a special vlog today in Palm Springs. It's a house that's up for sale, so I didn't want to wait any longer to go vlog this. They won't let us film inside, but it's worth coming to anyway. Let's go check it out. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. Well, hello my friends. Today's special Patreon sunglass vlog is for Joe Herman, and what we're checking out today is called the House of Tomorrow. It was originally called the Alexander Estate. They were basically like Palm Springs royalty, and they had this estate built, and unfortunately they all died in a plane crash. And since Colonel Tom Parker of Elvis Presley fame lived in this neighborhood when the house became available, he told Elvis he should move here. And so in 1966, Elvis and Priscilla moved into this house. Beautiful place, very futuristic. And Elvis and Priscilla lived here from 66 to 67. The original plan, and the reason it's called the Honeymoon House, is because they originally planned to get married here. They were going to get married around the pool and have all their guests and the friends and family and everyone here. However, someone else that lived right around the neighborhood, right around the corner, was the gossip columnist Rona Barrett. And she noticed that all of Elvis's buddies had rolled into town and that Priscilla's family had rolled into town, and so she announced that she thought Elvis was getting married in Palm Springs. So last minute they decided to change the plan, and at 3 in the morning Elvis and everybody slipped out of here, took off to Vegas. They had the wedding in Vegas, and then they came back here, and Elvis and Priscilla spent their honeymoon here. Now what's kind of cool is that I read a line that when they came back, Elvis walked Priscilla up these stairs, carried her over the threshold, and sang the wedding song from Blue Hawaii, and then carried her up to the master bedroom. So now they don't allow photos. The person that owns it now really charges a lot. Sorry, they don't allow video, but they will allow photos. He charges a lot for video, so we're gonna take the tour, and I'm gonna show it to you guys via what it's like through a photographic lens. And the video will pretty much stop at the door. So if you want to take this tour while it's still available, they do 2 tours a day. It's $35 per person, but a 1 o'clock and a 3:30 tour, I believe. So it's pretty cool. This doorway is the very threshold that Elvis would have carried Priscilla in after their wedding, singing the wedding song. How cool is that we're here checking it out? Now once the doors open, that is the entryway where you sign in. To the left is the living room. And all the furniture in this house was made for the house. So this was all the same furniture that Elvis and Priscilla would have used. There they are at those same gates that we walked in through. Look, there they are sitting in that same spot right there on the couch. Now, this was originally a model home. The Alexander family made homes for Palm Springs, and so this was a model home that the wife liked, and they ended up moving into. It was the home of tomorrow. There's the pool that they supposedly were going to get married out in front of. There's their marriage certificate. And Elvis liked to collect police badges, so that's the Palm Springs police badge. There are his house keys. There's Elvis, Priscilla, and I believe Priscilla's mom sitting on the couch. And that is the gate to the driveway. That wall, that stone wall's no longer there, and the gate's no longer there. Elvis and Priscilla. Yeah, how many nights would they have entertained friends and family inside of there? That's all the original furniture. That's so interesting to me. There's Elvis carrying Priscilla through the threshold after they were married. Now, Elvis was living here mostly when he was making movies, and he was making clam bake at the time they were getting married, they said. So that's why they have clam bake here. And these early homes were an exploration in light, using natural light. Now, here you see Elvis sitting next to that same chimney right there. There's me sitting in that spot. I just couldn't not. Just thought that was awesome. There's the floor plan. That's how the house is actually laid out in 4 circles, like I mentioned. And this, it was featured in a magazine, and those are the homeowners sitting right there. And originally it had shag carpeting that they've replaced. Now that's Mrs. Alexander in front, and Barbara Marx, Zeppo Marx' wife, who eventually became the 4th wife of Frank Sinatra. Now that's the house before they put the peak on it. That was a design that they did. And there, that's got more of the space age design to it. Now we're walking into the kitchen, and once again, everything in the kitchen was made for that kitchen, so it's all very unique. Now check out, yeah, of course, the little cookie jar of Elvis. I love that picture. They had those as soon as you walked in, the family portraits. And Priscilla has sanctioned the use of Elvis's name for the property. It's not directly affiliated, but she okays it. Those are the original ovens. They said the only thing that's not original would be the washer. And now here he's showing us that they actually had a hibachi grill inside, and that had a massive vent that sucked all that up right above it. All the stuff still works, they said. That was some sort of 3 machine appliance there that sharpened, blended, and mixed. There's Elvis and his mom. And look at all those burners around there. Now this, they're showing the original intercoms. Now we're walking into another sitting room. More of a jungle room, you can tell. And see all that natural lighting coming from the outside. That was what this house was featuring. Now we'll see a picture of Elvis and his boys sitting pretty close to there right now. Those same spots around the pool. Now they said that jukebox was the same jukebox that was here when Elvis lived here. It wouldn't have had Elvis's music. They said it probably had Roy Orbison's because Elvis loved Roy Orbison, but that's the same jukebox. They've just put Elvis's music in since. And then here's some mementos that they have on display. Elvis's belt, various things, Priscilla and Elvis Barbie doll collection. Some matches from the Aladdin. And there's One Night with You, Elvis and Priscilla in front of the house. That's Elvis's wedding ring. Well, a replica of it anyway. Here's another look at that room. We're about to go outside. You can kind of see how it's all laid out. That would have originally been here when Elvis lived there. And some odd little bathroom off to the side that you wouldn't expect. The king's throne, you might say. And there's the pool. Looks like a diamond, doesn't it? Looks great. Now, what's interesting is that one of the stories is that they were supposed to get married around this pool. One story was they were going to get married at a hotel. But when Rona Barrett exposed that they were going to get married, Frank Sinatra called Elvis and said, "Hey, I'll sneak you out of there." So Elvis and Priscilla went out the back at 3 a.m. the day of their wedding, through these stairs up to this landing. And then they took this pathway to the left out of the landing and out to an empty lot that is owned by the property. That they thought the Alexanders were going to do something with it, and they never did. And they ran through this out to that street right out there, and Frank Sinatra had a car waiting for him. Now what I'm pointing at there is when the guide said Marilyn Monroe eventually lived in that house. Now we're walking back towards the house. And yeah, how crazy is that? Frank Sinatra actually whisked them away in a limo to his private plane and got them to Vegas. Now we're walking back. That's the front door, but we're going to make an immediate left down a hallway. And they had a lot of photos from Elvis's life, and off to the left of there was the maid's quarters. That's a poem that Colonel Parker wrote about Elvis and had signed. That's a photo of Elvis when he was in the military. They were just stating that that's where he met Priscilla when he was stationed in Germany. There's Priscilla at the gates of this house. Look how lovely she was. Still is. There's Rona Barrett, the woman who caused all the problems, the gossip columnist. There's Elvis and his Memphis Mafia buddies. Now there's Elvis and Nudie Cohen, who made that gold suit there. He said it was so heavy that Elvis couldn't wear it when he performed, not the jacket. Elvis loved his guns, so there's Elvis with his guns. There's Elvis with Colonel Parker and his hairstylist, Larry Geller. That's telling that Elvis had passed. And this room was the guest room, but it was actually Priscilla's mom's room. And they pointed out jokingly that this is the only room in the house that has a lock from the outside. And they also pointed out that this was one of the first houses with a skylight. So they had one in her room. This is her bathroom. They've, of course, themed it all in Elvis, the owners that have it now. They don't live in the house, but when they come to town, they live in it. I thought that was neat. A circular mosaic shower. Pretty cool. And that is a replica of the 68 Comeback Special suit. That's what that was there for anyway. Now we're going to be going upstairs. That was the Elvis and Priscilla suite. To the left is the bathroom, their shower and the bathtub and everything. But now we're going to walk over to the right, and this is the front entryway we keep seeing. That is the original bed that Elvis and Priscilla would have consummated their marriage on. And they say that Lisa Marie was born exactly 9 months after their wedding. So this is the room. And they said, feel free to go sit on the bed, lay on the bed, take photos, do whatever you want. So I did. Yeah, how crazy is that? We're in their suite. Now there you can see Elvis has the intercom system. That's the original intercom. And of course, all the original furniture. They've put photos of Elvis and Priscilla inside that case. Now I'm going to give you a panoramic view of outside all the windows in this room. That was the front door entryway. That's the walkway we walked in. That's where everybody drives up. So from their room, you could see everything that was going on. That's out looking over the driveway and over to the tennis courts. And then everybody started filing out of the room, so I got a nice clean shot and hopped up on the bed just to see what their view would have been. Why not, right? Ha! I'm on their bed! Now we're going into the bathroom. That's Elvis's tub. Those are all the closets, and then Elvis's shower. And they said the two upstairs rooms, which would have been the bathroom and the room that we just saw, there's the King's Throne. They were inspirations for rooms at Graceland. Now this I took a photo of because I was confused as to why the scale was on a lip that pulled out of the wall. Now here he said, hey, if you want to hop in the tub, you can. So I did. Why not? I'm in Elvis's tub now. The honeymoon tub. They do let you get really interactive there. There's the wedding cake, of course. And now we're walking down because we've seen everything in the house and we're going to leave. But I had to get one last look at that amazing living room. Wow, that was amazing. And so much information I didn't know. I didn't know that Frank Sinatra had a limo waiting for Priscilla and Elvis out back when they snuck out. Now that we've taken the tour, I'm going to go home and I'm going to basically narrate all the photos that I just took and check out as we leave. The stairway that you walk in through has a creek that goes all the way through it all. Very elaborate. And check out Elvis's driveway. Now when he moved out of here in '67, he ended up getting a house not too far, and he lived there for quite a while. In fact, when he and Priscilla split up, he gave her the Hollywood house in the terms that he got the Palm Springs house. And if you want to check that out, I vlogged that a while ago. Just check on my channel for the Elvis Palm Springs house. That's pretty cool. They say 2 of the upstairs bedrooms from this house, Elvis modeled rooms at Graceland after those. Since this is the driveway, let's see. Oh yeah, there is a little garage over there. And the entryway to the tennis courts. There it is. There's the tennis court and there's the property. Now they said the house is currently up for sale. It was being asked for $9 million and it's dropped to $3 million. But apparently he said that a lot of the offers that were pretty solid fell through because this house was built with no insulation. And they, you know, this wasn't, at the time, Palm Springs, a lot of people didn't live here year round, so there would have to be a lot of maintenance, a lot of things fixed in order to live there, but pretty cool experience. And those are the gates that they were standing in front of. We saw that picture of them right. It was angled this way and the gates were closed, but those are the same exact gates. So of course that whole front of the house was their bedroom. Now before I sign off on this vlog, I want to go around the corner and I want to show you where that limousine was waiting for Elvis and Priscilla to make their escape to the airport to Vegas for the wedding. Now I was right on the backside over here on Rose. So right out here across from this house, they call it the Swiss Miss house. Right here is where the limo is waiting because Elvis and Priscilla came through this vacant lot and it was a vacant lot. Even then, it's owned by the house and they just came right through the back way of the house, ran right up through here, down this path, and this is where the limo is waiting. And now you know. Kind of cool story. Well everyone, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I've wanted to come here for so long and just knowing that the house is on the market, I didn't want to wait too much longer. But Joe Herman, this was your vlog, your sunglasses. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a chance to come out and check this out, please do. They said almost all of the furnishings in there and everything are the original. Pretty stellar to see the actual bed that Elvis and Priscilla quite possibly could have conceived Lisa Marie on, and definitely the bed that they spent their honeymoon in. Have a great night everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow. Good